Is that so, doctor? You think life is that simple? Psychology states otherwise. For instance, you do surgery every day on these people, and yet some of them die. Yes, some of them do survive sometimes, but at the end of the day, some of them die. You are the very one that states those people, the religious people as you say, are crazy. Yet they're only accepting God's will. They was born their entire lives believing one thing of a higher power, as you so to speak, to save their lives and to help them keep going. You stopped believing at the age of 12 because you believed in science at the most. But yes, there are some things that even science can't explain, like psychology and science. Sometimes they do not go together. But yet, if you look more deep down inside of each and every syllable and word and connect things together, more things actually do make sense and open one's eyes. Confused, I see. Let's explain something else. For instance, a killer, a rapist, and a pedophile are all crazy, and so to speak, in a lot of people's eyes. Yet, could you say they're only accepting oneself? Your eyes are open now. For example, when you get hungry, what do? You eat. When you get horny as a person, what do? You mate with your significant other. And yet we don't call these things crazy because they don't harm or subject anything to anyone else. But yet, we call a pedophile crazy because he needs to have sex with a child. We call a killer crazy and mad only because we do not accept it when they kill somebody else for their own personal gain. We call a rapist empowered, a despicable, damnable being that should be cut and his dick chopped off. But yet, he is accepting oneself. Every time you cheat on somebody, that is not a bad thing, is it? Every time you look in someone's eyes and you lie to them, that is not a bad thing either. But let's look at a different perspective. What if the rapist never got none when he was a kid? What if he never got none when he was in his 20s? What if every time he worked so hard to get some and respect the woman, and yet the woman never gave him nothing at all? But to satisfy his needs, he don't just lay down and let himself suffer. His genitalia gets hard, or her gets wet, and she satisfies one way or another. Let's look at the killer. A killer, like when you're hungry, he needs to eat. He don't just lay down and get hungry and die and lets himself die. He goes and satisfies appetite. And yet he goes back and hangs out to his family like it's nothing, no day or tomorrow. The pedophile. Now that's a despicable being. And a funny one too. When they go and have sex with the little children, yes, you can say it's bad. And yes, if it happened to my child, I'll probably act out in a way that I wouldn't act out normally. But yet, when he's done doing what he needs to do to the children, he's back to normal. And yet he goes and has fun with the rest of the people, his family, or whatever a pedophile would do after that. We always judge other people for what they do, and yet we don't look at ourselves. Yes, things are more on a higher level perspective in some cases, but yet society makes that too. Overseas, they chop your hand off for stealing. But over here, we just give you a petty fine. Exactly. Now you're understanding, doctor. Things are not so simple as we make it. They're more complex, but yet humanity always finds these simple solutions. And the one thing that we keep doing is repeating history itself. Do you understand? Now, everything I could be saying could be crazy and out of my rightful mind. You could say, maybe I was beat as a child when I was 12 years old. Or you could say, my mom tried to throw me in the dumpster. Or you could say, the children used to pick on me and tried to kill me every chance they got. I was terrified. And maybe this is the way how I am now. Or could you say that I'm finally accepting oneself? Or could you say, I reacted to a certain way where I survived. I reacted to a certain way where I evolved myself to think a certain way. to keep me on my toes, to keep me on my feet, to help others and to understand others? Or did I do all that or went through all that to protect oneself? Exactly, doctor. That look that you gave me is the look that I had 15 years ago when I understood life itself. I understood things aren't simple. Things cannot have patches on them. But yet, when you find a complex answer to a complex solution, things are more understandable. Things get patched up, not in a day, not in a week, not in a month, but over time. You have to understand, doctor. Things aren't so simple as they seem, but they are more complex as you look more deeper into the solution.